Hello. Thank you for joining us at Fourth Dimension Tarot. I am reading for the sign of Gemini. Tell me about Gemini. You might be getting a lot of robocalls. I get envy in reverse. You're not envious about something, somebody else's good fortune, somebody else's new love, somebody's coming out of envy. I don't know what's going on with Gemini. Caution. Okay, that one flew out of the card. Keeping you a secret. Oh boy. Fulfilling a fantasy. Oh my goodness, Gemini, what you got going on? Love story. Somebody's in a fantasy land is what they are. Check yourself. Somebody, I feel, is trying to get, I don't want to pull tarot yet. Somebody's trying to get your attention. I feel like I'm getting two hits. One, somebody you moved on with is trying to make you envious with a new love. Not telling another person maybe that you were a third party that you walked away from. I think somebody else can't get you off their mind after you walked away. I feel like they are dreaming of you, possibly in a very romantic setting. It's almost like they might be stuck with somebody they don't want to be, but they are thinking of you. You, I feel, are moving forward. I have always prepared. If you ran into a hard situation, or somebody's pulling on your energy, maybe, this feels like you have been sticking your nose to the grindstone, and whatever, maybe, yeah, exactly. You're walking into abundance. Maybe whatever you're working on is coming to fruition. That's what I was going to say. You're walking into a period of abundance with Tatanka on there. Tatanka. Dances with Wolves throwback. Tatanka. Anyway, the buffalo was considered very wise. They were considered spiritual beings, and I just heard the ancestors, it feels like ancestors stayed in gratitude for their kill, right? This is maybe something you have prepared for. I almost want to say you got you escalated into a higher role. Maybe you got a promotion, into a higher level of abundance. I kind of get maybe that's for a few of you. I don't think it's announced yet, or they're trying to. They're saying be very cautious as you stand in this role, because you're going to have some people that are envious. Don't take that on. Maybe there's people in your tribe that also wanted this position. It could also be for a person, competing for a person. Gemini. Visionary. I do believe that's something that you're identifying, or maybe you're manifested this into with your self-worth, your love and respect. You have a big heart. Tell me more. I need 3 more for Gemini, please. 3 more for Gemini. You might have been down on yourself for a while, and I feel like you're walking into your personal power. You may have felt powerless in the back, but I feel like you're walking into an indestructible, I honor my intuition, I listen to it, where it leads. Love and gentleness is your real strengths. You never give up. You want to succeed. You're walking into your power. And it may feel from you walking away from a third party, if somebody tried to keep you in a third party, or you are moving into a better position. Again, it might be both. I don't know. I don't know who I'm reading for. I have supernatural, you leaning in on miracles, praying for miracles, and they're coming forward. You're an old soul and a protector. So I do feel like that Tatanka, it feels like your ancestors. I just really want to say, Gemini, your ancestors are surrounding you with love and abundance. They're wrapping their arms around you. I feel the reason why always prepared, it's like Boy Scout kind of vibe, is that you have always been ready for this experience. You've been working forward to the CEO, VP level, the director role, the executive, whatever. It feels like whatever you're walking into, you've been working for it, acting as if it has been yours, manifestation, acting as if it's been given to you already, and here it is. You're ready for this abundance. I don't care if you're a primary Gemini, have Gemini in your placements. This is all Geminis. I feel like you are walking into something fresh. The other thing I feel, though, is you might have called out or recognized something that was maybe imbalanced in the work site or in a relationship. Maybe you're having a relationship with somebody at work. I don't know how that's tied, but that's what's being balanced. So I don't know if you're really investing in that anymore, but you're moving past it. You're acting as an old soul, very knowledgeable. You're very kind, very wise, very patient. And you listen. You're a great listener, and you're a good supporter. So people come to you for advice. They lean hard into you for like marital relationship issues, friend issues. But you're leaning harder into your spirit tribes. I have supernatural, your spiritual team, and your protector and your visionary. These are all major manifestation cards, as in tarot would be considered the major arcanas all over this. But this is being careful. Check yourself. Don't get into pride and ego. Stay out of that. It feels like other people's dreams are shattered and destroyed as they watch you glow up. Can't go where you're going. Sorry, Gemini. Just like love and light. Gotta run. Come back, Gemini. The door is open. You might be working with a Taurus or a Sag. You also might be working with a Cancer, a Pisces, a Virgo, Scorpio. It feels like your intentions are pure. They like you just the way you are. They don't want somebody sitting in a power seat, or if you're sitting in a place of an emperor or empress, you're not doing it with ego or arrogance. You're walking in very friendly, very supportive, being yourself, being authentic, and they're saying be humble, and then you are. You're coming as you are. The one who is always dissatisfied with the present moment will never have a better future. Give yourself permission to feel content right now. Here it is. It may be also, as you're moving, is finding your own personal power and moving from, if you weren't chosen, and we've all been rejected, trust me, some of us a lot. So if you choose how you handle this situation, you're moving into an emperor mode or an empress mode. So it's being able to overcome rejection. Maybe transmute that for your betterness. I'm not, like I said on a reading yesterday, I'm not everybody's Georgia Peach. That's the truth. I'm not for everybody. And I am who I am, very much Popeye. And it feels very much, this is similar energy, as you might have wanted a position they didn't give you the position for, but you have another one right around the corner with, I think, a different agency. Starlight, you're moving into the spotlight, the starlight, and it says don't slow down your manifestation through hesitation or worry. And it feels after disappointment, or maybe you received some kind of negative news, or you were not chosen out of a dynamic in dating. I wouldn't worry about it too much, because it's like there'll be another bus in 5 minutes, trust me. I think that's what you're manifesting, because maybe you're turning down the other person. I don't know. Inner strength, you're going within. Bam, that's the alchemist right there. That's what you are transmuting, this energy. It's focus on the things you can change, your attitude, your mindset, and energy. You've got everything you need. I almost want to say Gemini or placements, or feels Cancer. It feels, because I almost said Cancer, but it feels Libra. It feels like some of these heartfelt emotions, these water sign emotions, are coming forward. So you might have tied a lot of your self-worth, esteem, hopes, dreams onto this outcome, and it didn't turn out, whether it be a partner or whether it be a job. Both are coming in. Both are manifesting. This love story that didn't get off the ground, I feel like there was a third party, and your tribe is protecting you because you have a better love, a greater love coming forward. Because this tells me you were going to be kept in the dark about something. And it was very much fantasy land, sexual, totally like in their head. And they didn't, it's not very, it's promiscuous in nature. It's lust-filled. It doesn't hold a lot of weight. And I feel, Gemini, you have a whole team of guides that are trying to protect you, to help you stay in your power, keep the vision of what you want clear at the forefront, and not move away because the door is open. And you should love yourself, the goofy you that burps in public, that picks their nose, you know, like this is the energy, is you are who you are. You are who you are, and you're fine the way you are. You make enough money, you are beautiful, you're talented, you're created, and very creative, and you're walking into a very new beginning. Gemini, you might actually be a counselor. Like, I feel like off the old soul, you give a lot of people guidance, and I feel like that might be, I feel like you're showing up with confidence and grace, If you're not a public speaker, but you've always wanted to be, but you're afraid to, get over it, because I think that's your calling. I think that's what the inner strength is, very much the Leo card, the strength card, is that you have to go within and alchemize the things that aren't for you. There'll be another one in 5 minutes that's better. Trust me, that's what that feels like. Just, I keep hearing, trust me. Whatever you wish. Whatever you're trying to manifest is literally stone's throw away. You just don't, I feel like, one, you don't know what you want to manifest. I think you maybe have tied your expectation to a person or a job or a title or a place or whatever, and something cracked. It didn't. The reason it cracked is it was cracked all along, but you didn't see the crack. Now you see it, you can't unsee it, and you have to make a decision whether you're going to fix the crack and reinvest in this thing. But I kind of feel like you're going to move forward from this thing. And it feels like somebody put you in a third party and you're not about to share your energy with 2 other people or more. This is kind of like knowing your value and worth. That's what I feel. Gemini. Tell me about Gemini. And again, it could be you competing with people at work and you like choose me, pick me for work. It doesn't have to be a relationship. It could be just all work related. I just said this with the strength card, inner strength, and the Leo card. So it feels very much like you have a passion, you have a dream, you just need to combine the two with direction and energy, and it's all of a sudden manifested. And here comes one of the resources right here. Somebody's going to come in. I feel like you're receiving ambitious downloads, intellect, partnership, opportunities, but you're taking action. You want to be successful. You're walking, I feel like abundant, good looking, charismatic, attractive, positive, and you're like moving forward with these ideas. And it's feeling very much like defending your beliefs. No, I don't want to be a part of your third party. No, I don't want to work overtime for the 16th day in the row without extra pay. No, I don't want to have that additional label on my head. I'm already doing this role. I don't need this and this role added to me without additional pay. That keeps going to, so that might be something. It's defending yourself. It feels very defensive. But it requires you to come in speaking your truth, right? But it also means new ideas, mental clarity, understanding the truth from the false, the reality from the fantasy, the things that are going to provide you long-term. It's moving from the short-term impulsive view to a long-term projected view. It's the Moon card with it a little bit more 2 of Wands to the 9 of Wands, right? You're persevering through some of these challenges, trying to navigate which decision to make, but you're having mental clarity with sharp ideas. That's divinely led. I think that's, you need to hear that. It's everything you're receiving right now, Gemini, in a download or Gemini placements is divinely led. You might actually run into a new conflict because of the truth that you're exposing. Somebody might tell you they're married. That's the vibe I got. And you're confronting this person because I think you thought they were single or possibly already divorced. The last thing I feel is you're not willing to go back to energies. It's the old school, old soul vibe. Is I feel like you're pulling on your power to become the highest version of yourself, and you're not willing to entertain past energies. Look at that. You're very discerning. You're peering into those relationships that fed you, that embodied your spirit and helped become and sharpen, not those that just liked you and love bombed you, but the ones that were real with you, that were your bestie friends that would stand beside you and tell you the real thing. Like, you're no, those jeans don't look good on you. I would not wear them, but take them off, stop, do something different. Like, what's going on here? Because they had your best interest. This wasn't somebody, or these aren't people. Maybe you're having a conflict with your best friend. That's kind of what I feel like. They may have backstabbed you or two-faced talked or something like that. But this is you knowing and discerning the real from the false. It's what this message is about. And you're coming into an abundant time in your life. Financially, like I see a tsunami of cash coming through. I almost feel like your investments are paying off. The things you've invested. Hey, am I good or what? That's the vibe. This is, and I'm sorry to be cocky because I'm not. I'm just validating spirit because they're the ones working here. I feel like this is your time. This is your abundant time, Gemini. And the ideas that you're having, they're very sharp. You're like massively producing, manifesting, communicating, working with people, moving things forward. And you're going to get like 9 or 10 different streams of income, revenue, because what you're doing is you've understood that you are an untapped wealth. Spring water. You know how spring is just naturally, water appears out of the ground? That's what you did. You asked for water, and all of a sudden these springs starts popping up, and you're tapping into them. Here they are. People are coming and offering you opportunities. Your hard work I want to hear hard work has been seen, and I feel like you're moving into a new role, and it's going to be very well respected. You're very well liked, and they're very well appreciated, whether it's with your current company or another one, or you're starting your own, I don't know. I feel also this is about consistency in your own relationship with self. So if you've shown up consistently on improving your diet or your exercise plan, it feels very much like you're getting a standing ovation from the tribe, because whatever you're standing on, you're standing on. You're not wishy-washy, you're not back and forth, you're not hot and cold. Very important message for somebody out there. And you're sitting in judgment. You're navigating, back to that old soul, those relationships based on the information you've just received. I feel like it just came in. It could be with a partner at a long distance, marriage level, somebody wanted to marry, kids, something like that. Somebody who's currently married. You're also navigating some nonsense that's happening at work. You have, I want to say, anytime I see a card with 6, right? That's my spiritual cards for me. So your tribe might be helping you discern what makes you feel safe, wanted, loved, nurtured, supported. That's this card. So when you're getting a 6 of Cups, it's the hot cocoa with the peanut butter toast with banana slices. That was my go-to when I was a little kid in a blizzard and the lights are out and I wanted toast, you know what I mean? You know, it was just a really freezing. I grew up in South Dakota, so it was like negative 23 wind chill factor, sideways snow, icicles hitting you in the face. And peanut butter toast and banana slices did it for me with a cup of hot cocoa when I was 6 and 8. And that's it. When you're playing in the blizzard all day, you want something warm. Or tomato soup, whatever your go-to, you know, you think about it, put it in the comment section. It might be, I don't know, mashed potatoes, I don't know. For me, it was peanut butter toast. So this is your peanut butter toast card. It's the people that make you feel good. It's the people that you want to, if you're starting a business, if you're starting an agency, a company, you want trustworthy, honest, respectful, talented people on this tribe. I'm going to get a download, seriously. And you're vetting your network to discern who you can trust, who is safe, who's going to be honest, who has the talent that can push you quickly into revenue. And we're talking a lot of abundance, from 6 figures, like up to 9, not even playing, in a year. Just saying. This is somebody who's manifesting both love and wealth. You might have had a fallout with certain family members. You might have had a fallout with people. You might have already reached out to some folks and they've shown you their true identity, their true value, and you're discerning 8 of Swords to the Page of Wands and communicating. And you're fearful. I'm going to say this is kind of a fear card for me, is you might be fearful with the 8 of Swords, full of anxiety to express your new creation, your inspiration, and your ideas, because you don't know if you can trust these people. And trust is hard to gain once you lose it. But it's discovery with limitless potential. I'm not kidding. Millionaire. Free spirits. You can never look at your bank account again unless you just want to make sure your money's still there. But this is maybe self-imposed negative thoughts, inner critic kind of vibe. Tell me more. And whatever's stopping you, let it go. You might be working with a Sag, or some Sag is really desperately trying to get your attention. Aquarius is also past Aquarius. Male Aquarius is trying to reach out, trying to, you know, capture your energy. Gemini, and this might be you up in your head. You're going to have quick changes. It almost feels like if you weren't ready to go, you're going to have to hire somebody to get rid of, and I got somebody walking through my door, you're going to have to hire somebody to get rid of all the things in your house, or you're going to have to sell your house with the furnishings. Like, seriously, it's happening fast. It's a passion project. It's something that I don't feel we're ready, but you are very much inspired now, and it's going to bring more abundance than you ever thought of it. It could be with this Queen of Cups. You might be dealing with the Queen of Cups. You may be the Queen of Cups. It just feels very nurturing, kind. It feels like my therapist card, my teacher, my Sherpa. And you might be this person to this person, whoever this is. And that's how they're coming towards you, is with compassion, kindness, nurturing. And they see abundance all over this. It's extreme wealth. It's somebody's sharing their wealth, their knowledge with you, their generosity. You might be getting a gift. Gemini. You might be giving a gift. If I'm talking about you and you know what if you know what I'm talking about, let me know in the comments below. This person and you, it's now balanced. Whatever was imbalanced is now kind of leveling itself out. You might have invested, Gemini, in previous relationships that were imbalanced. You were the overgiver. You showed up. You were the provider, I keep hearing with this card, and the protector, right? And now supernatural balance, answered prayer, miracles, tribe, team, alchemizing. Then the tribe is showing up for you. It's a rebirth with a decision. Boom. And I feel like the people that you've invested in didn't do the work. They didn't show up. They didn't have change, or this maybe 1, 2 did. A Virgo, an Aries. I don't know. Somebody's making a decision to come forward and talk to you, but it is about making major decisions, moving. I feel like there's a physical move for you, or travel plans. Maybe you're going on vacation with this person, but it feels very much like leaving. You cannot be the person you were. You can't become the person you're supposed to be in the place that you had the transformation or had the change, the metamorphosis. 2 of Cups. You might be, it's again, equated love. It's also new beginnings, soulmate, but it's also a higher level. If it's a financial read as well, a partnership, that somebody is coming and talking because they like what you got, and not only, you know, physically, mentally, like your smile, great personality, intelligent, but they also think your character is pretty amazing as well, and that's who they want to partner with. There it is, wish fulfilled, happy ever after. 10 of Pentacles. You might be dealing with a Virgo, Cancer, Aries, another Cancer card, Taurus, any of the fire signs, heavy on the earth as well, but the fire is Leo and Sag, and the Aquarius as well. So that's what's going on. Queen of Cups again on the bottom of the deck, twice in your spread. If you would like a personal reading, Gemini, because this is a broad of what you can expect this week, which is kind of exciting for you, feel free to email me at fourthdimensiontarot@gmail.com, or hit the link below and we can schedule a session. It's just pretty easy. Hit the link, find a time, and then we meet like this. It's just like this. If you want to learn some tarot, join us on Saturday morning at school. Link in the description box below. And before you leave, please hit that subscribe button right in the corner there, and follow for more content. And until next time, Gemini, love and light. Take care.